If you are still editing in Premiere Pro using only your mouse, you are making your workflow more harder than it's supposed to be. In today's class, I'm going to show you how to use keyboard shortcut that instantly speed up your editing workflow and save you more time even if you are a complete beginner. Most professionals don't have time with mouse, they deal on keyboard, and that is what we are looking at in today's class. In case you are seeing my face for the very first time, I am Anny Black and this is Anny Black Studio. I am a video editor and a cinematographer. In Anny Black Studio, we don't talk much. Let's show working. Alright guys, so this is how my dashboard, my workstation look like, right? So like I said earlier, today we are talking about a keyboard shortcut. So like I used to say, if you are going to do anything, to me personally, I like cutting off these edges so that anything I want to apply, it will fit in perfectly, because there are some transition or effects you will apply because of this edge, it will somehow misbehaving. So let's start with this first. Cutting this, there is a shortcut to this razor tool. This is razor tool. As you can see, it's showing razor tool C. That means if you click C on your keyboard, it has automatically changed from this selection tool to razor tool. You can see it. So you cut, do cut, 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 cut. What we are doing here, we are trying to trim out this their meeting point as well. So we cut and we cut this edge as well. So turning back to this selection tool, it is V. Just click V on your keyboard and that's it. So if you keep your mouse here, you will see selection tool V. So let's show working. Just click V, automatically change to selection tool. That's simple, right? Alright, so we have to highlight these edges we have cut and delete them. To highlight them, click delete or backspace on your keyboard. It's the same thing, right? Now let's undo. If you want to undo that thing I just did, you just click Ctrl Z and that is undo. You can see how interesting it is. Now another shortcut is, I want to delete all these plays, right? I want to delete them at once. How do I do? You can see you cannot highlight this point and highlight here with this point still highlighted. It's not possible. So how do you do this, right? You have to highlight this on your keyboard. Listen carefully. On your keyboard, you press shift, you hold your shift button, then come to where you want to highlight again, these two. You highlight it. You can see this one is still highlighted as well. So with your shift button still held, you come to this point again and you highlight it. You can see, so interesting. So you can come to this point, you tap on it. Since it is one click, you can just tap on it. Come to this point, you tap on it. Now having all your points highlighted that you want to delete, what do you have to do? Instead of coming to right click and use clear, it will delete all the highlighted footage as well. So what do? You can simply use this, because after deleting this footage, you have to delete everything together as well, right? After you delete them, you have to close all the gaps. So without spending much time, you clear this, come to use delete one after the other, or you come to close gap. You just highlight all these points, then come to delete. Hope it is clear. Chill. Alright, just click on delete. You can see everything has been deleted and close all the gaps automatically. That's beautiful. Alright, let's continue. Another shortcut is how to increase your sound using shortcut. Now this one doesn't have sound because I did not need their sound, because I was doing more content. Let's come to this point where the groom is doing interview, talking to his wife as well. Alright, so
I'm using this opportunity to say thank you or out of the numerous main we have.
You can hear him now. Now you want to increase this voice now. What he's saying, you want to increase the volume. This is how you do it. You come to this place. I'm going to show you the mouse part and the keyboard part, so you will choose which one is faster and which one is better, and which one also looks professional. Of course, is the keyboard shortcut. So you come here, click on this, you can see it, right? This is what controls your volume. From here up is volume increase. From here down, you can see -1, -4, -7, -10 is volume decrease, right? So this is only highlighted because you don't have any other audio below here. It's clear, right? Now let's show working as well. If I double click here, this video comes up here and I drag only this audio. You can see drag audio only. This side is drag video only. I've already explained this in our previous class. If you haven't watched the video, check it out. So you drag only audio down here. You want to check something. Now let us go back to our audio clip mixer. You can see this guy here is highlighted because there is an audio wave under it. If you drag another audio to this point, you will see this one being active. So today we are working on one audio. So let's delete this. Immediately this guy is off. So let's go to the business of the day, increasing this volume. Alright, you toggle it on the clip you want to increase, then you drag it upward as you want.
You chose me. I must confess that I'm a very lucky man.
You can see his voice has been increased from the way it was and higher and higher. Now, if you want to reduce it, like I said, you drag it down. You can see, you can hear the voice is coming very low. So that is the mouse option, using your mouse the direct way. Now let's go to shortcut. I like the clip you want to increase the volume or reduce. On your keyboard, you will see this guy immediately after P. The first one is reduce. You click on it, or you tap, it's reducing. You click on the next one, it's increasing, right? You can tap it. So this one is simple. Just reduce it from your keyboard, increase it from your keyboard. So that is how to increase your sound and reduce it, right? So that is
I
it.
promise to love you.
So another shortcut is, if you want to locate your effect interface, I talked about this in our previous video. You come to this point, watch closely, click here, you see your effect, where you can select your presets, your volumetry presets, audio effect, audio transitions, video effect and transitions. Now staying in your project, right? How do you locate your effect without touching your mouse? It's simple. On your keyboard, press Shift +7. That will take you to your effect, where you can select your effects, your transitions, and every other thing. That is that for the effect. Now, in case you are here and you want to select something on your preview, this is your preview. How do you highlight it so that you can go through it? You just Shift 2. You can see it has automatically opened this point without me touching my mouse. Now you want to highlight this guy, right? Let's say my mouse is here, I'm not touching any of my mouse, so I'm just clicking shift plus 4, you can see this guy has been highlighted. So this one is shift plus 3. This one, your project is just shift plus 1. Now, in case you are
Commit the
working
trade
here,
issue.
when you are editing, everything you have here, like I've been saying, this is what you will have once you export your video, right? Is exactly what you will have. Now, whatever effect you put here on your footage, or you apply to your audio as well, if you must do any manipulation, listen, excuse me, if you must do any manipulation on that video or in the audio, what you have to do is you must locate this guy here, effect control panel. That's how it is called, effect control. You must locate this guy here. Now let's say, for instance, we are in an audio clip mixer and you are working here. Maybe you want to adjust this guy frame, maybe zoom out or zoom in. How do you locate your effect control? So you can do it just on your keyboard. You can see my hands. So what you do is that you just shift on your keyboard, then +5. You can see it automatically directed you to your effect control panel, where you can have all your adjustment, your scale, your position, left and right, up and down, your rotation, anchor point, anti-flick filter, opacity, and masking as well. So that is it. Now coming to the audio clip mixer as well, you want to locate it using your keyboard. It is simple. Shift +9 will automatically take you to this point here, audio clip mixer. See, we have a lot of shortcuts in Premiere Pro as well. So if you think or you feel there is anyone we have not touched, I know there are a lot we haven't touched so much, and going through it will make this video up to 1 hour, 2 hours, and I don't want you to get tired. So feel free to engage in the comment section. Tell me, what shortcut are you struggling with, so I will come back here and respond to you, and directly I can even directly privately to coach you till you master everything. So let's shift to adjustment layer. This is also a shortcut where it can help you. This one is very good while applying your effect, your color grading, and your preset. Now if you click here and come to effect here, or color, or lumetri color, like I showed you in our previous class as well, you can do your color grading and every other thing, right? But if you want to go through the professional way, you cannot apply your colors directly to your clip, because at, maybe as you are editing, you just have this inspiration. Maybe you need to reduce the color, or increase it, or multiply it by 2 or 3, right? It is impossible for you to do that in this directly on your footage. It's not that possible. So what you will do, you have to use the adjustment layer. That helps a lot. With the help of adjustment layer, you can do all your adjustment and manipulation through it. So you come here, this is where you find your adjustment layer, this place here. You adjust this guy to the right, so you have all the buttons below. This one simply means delete now, new bin, new bin. So you come to this one, this new item, sorry, you click on it. You can see adjustment layer, you click on it. You don't have anything to adjust, enter OK, right? You can see the adjustment layer is here. So you drag it above your video that you want to add the color. You drag it as you want, as much as anywhere you want the effect to be, you drag it here as well. So with the help of this adjustment layer, you can add all your colors that you want to add. You make your color grading, you can see Don't mind me, oh. I'm just doing this for the sake of this tutorial. I don't have time to color grade. I've made video about color grading, so go and check it out so you learn how to color grade perfectly. Your contrast, your highlights, you can just reduce it, you can see, make it warmer. Comes your saturation. You can see, right? All the adjustment, the colors I've added to this video is on this adjustment layer. Now let's take a look at this. Off this guy here, this is what controls this layer. If you toggle it off, you can see the real voltage. This is just like before and after, before and after. You can see a difference now. So let's say for instance we want to reduce this guy here. The color is kind of much, if at all we want to reduce it. So you come to your effect control panel where you can reduce it or increase it. At this point I already say it, come into your effect control panel. You don't have to come here and click it, just on your keyboard shift +5 you locate it directly. Now you scroll down, you have your opacity here. You can see the opacity. You want to reduce it, you can just adjust it as you want. Just keep your mouse here, long press, then start moving to the left or to the right, or you just, if you know the actual number you are looking for, you want to use, you just click on it, input your number, let's say 50. That's it. You can still see here after, before and after. So let's say for instance now this color was added directly to this clip. You will not have the privilege to do all this adjustment I just showed you. So this is the advantages of working with adjustment layer. Instead of putting everything directly to your footage, it is unprofessional. All right, so that is that. Go and check my video for color grading so you know how to color grade better. So let's shift this one aside. Another shortcut is coming to this point. Now we want to do transitions from this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy, right? Now let's show working. No time to talk much. You can see it's just cutting to the next one. So having your default transition, you just stay here, you right click, add default transition. Are you seeing? You add it. Let's see it now. It has been added. See your video transition and your audio transition. The video, my default transition for video is cross dissolve. That's what I use. Now the audio transition, for me, default one, I set it to constant power. Now let's see how it is. You can see the effects now. You can just apply it to all the points, please. Okay, so what you want to do is that if you are doing a shortcut, that is the main purpose for this class today. If you are doing shortcut, you just highlight everything you have here. You can use this guy, your mouse, left click and drag everything. In today's class we are dealing with shortcuts. So how do you highlight everything here? Just Ctrl A on your keyboard. Everything has been highlighted. I'm taking my time to explain all these things so that we are no more beginners. In our next class I will be mostly working with shortcuts so that we can go faster. So you have to follow me from day one to this point so that you can follow along with me perfectly. We don't have time, we don't want to be spending much time in one class. You will be dealing in shortcuts. So having highlighted all the clips, what do you do to impute your transition to all the spaces you have here? On your keyboard, you Ctrl D. Are you seeing? Let's zoom out. How do you zoom out this timeline? Plus on your keyboard. Just tap the plus button. It will zoom. How to zoom out? It will zoom in. How to zoom out? You minus it on your keyboard. You can see only this one. I'm the one that added it earlier, right? So let's delete it for the clearance of this tutorial. You can see it is only the videos that are being highlighted as well. it is only the videos, right? So how do you apply it to your audio as well? Highlight everything, Control A. And how do you apply it to your audio? You Control Shift D. That's simple now. It's very simple as ABC. So you zoom out. So to confirm what you just did, you can see the audios has been transist as well, both with the video. The transition has been applied to it. So the video has its own Control D. The audio has its own Control Shift D. You will put all your default transition to all your clips seamlessly. No stress, no time to toggle it on one after the other, one after the other. We don't have time for that. So this is your adjustment layer. Like I say, you can just drag it here if you want. You can see you can just drag it to the point. The color grading would cover everything as well. Another shortcut how to nest your video. Let me quickly show you this. If you notice very well, this my footage was shaking, right? Because I shot it with my handheld. I did not have my gimbal with me, so I shot it handheld. The video is kind of shaky. How do you solve this? Because you cannot present this to your client. Remember what I said. Shaky video scream beginners. Stability scream professional. You cannot present this. So how do you do? There is an effect you will apply this to stabilize this video. We call it wrap stabilizer. So you locate your effects. How do you locate it? Don't forget. Shift+7. Your effect bar has been opened. You click on here and you type stability. Stability. You can see it here, wrap stabilizer. You just drag it and drop it in a particular video you want to apply it on. You can see here analyzing in background, step 1 of 2. If you want to track this guy, how far it has gone, you come to your effect control panel here. You can see wrap stabilizer is loading 21% frame. So you wait till it reaches 100. Let's wait, give it some more time. The thing why we have to wait is that if you continue editing while this guy is loading, is analyzing in the background, it may not, it will mostly it will fail, except the clip is very short, like 1 second, 2 second clip, before it can generate very fast. But for a long clip like this, if you don't wait for it to finish like we are waiting, then you continue, it will fail. And once you export your video, you will have this banner here. So you don't try that. Have some more patience and allow it finish. It's 99%. You can see stabilizing. That's settled. Now let's take a look of our clip. Now another one, you want to move this guy to the end, to the front, without touching your mouse. How do you do it? See my hands. How do you do it? You just on your keyboard, you press your up arrow, the up button, the up arrow. Press it. It has come to this end. You want to move it forward, you press the down button, the down arrow. Forward again, the down. Forward again, the down. Backward, the up, up, up. So let's check how our stability works. You can see the video has been stabilized, but if you watch closely, you will see that the footage is waving. It's not that stable. How do you solve this? Come here to your control panel. This is your stabilizer, your smoothness. You can reduce it to something 10. Enter. Stability. It has changed again. So this one will give us a better footage. Now in most cases, you may notice something. If you add your stability to your footage, the footage will still be shaking, and you will be wondering why is it so. It's because of the transition here. If you did not cut these edges, like I said, cut the mating edges like from how it was shot originally, you have to trim it off. If you don't do it, when you apply your stability, it will still be shaking, so you have to notice it. And in some point, if you apply your stability to your clip and it does not enter, it's because of this guy here, so you have to delete it, right? So you have a clean stability. Now you may say, if I delete it, how do I use my transition in this particular place? Is the use of the adjustment layer. Now let's say this one is for your color grading, you don't want to mix everything. You drag it up, you come to your project, shift 1, we are dealing in shortcut today, shift 1, scroll down, see your adjustment layer here, you drag it up to this point. It's clear, right? Your result tool, see, cut this point, return back to your selection tool, which is V, coming to this point, you right click, you can see apply default transition, you apply. You can see it now. It seems to be nothing is happening there because you are using adjustment layer. So what you will use here instead, to actually show that you have used something here, you delete it, click it and delete. Now come to your effects, which is shift 7, search for deep. You will see deep to black or deep to white. Let's use deep to black. You drag it to this point. Let's have our transition. You can see that is cool. We still have another one, which is a nesting sequence and a copying effect. If I go through this video will be over long. In fact, we will get tired. So don't forget to follow me, comment, and please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out in this video editing journey and cinematography tips. Right, in our next class we will talk about nesting sequence, copying effect, how to copy your effects from one clip to another without going through the stress of creating the effect again in another footage. Alright guys, if you have watched to this point, like I said, and you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. Peace.